passive-aggressive communicator might resort to body language or the silent treatment to convey displeasure. These communicators can be manipulative. If one of these communication styles is your tendency, you need to be aware of it. Not to use it as an excuse, but so you can improve upon it. Get feedback from your spouse. How do you experience me as a communicator? How do you experience me when I'm hurt or confused? How do you experience me when I'm wrong? How do you experience those things? How do you truly experience me when I'm hurt or when I'm confused? How do you experience me when I'm wrong? Ask these questions and listen to the answer. Because of the fourth kind of communicator, the healthiest communicator style is the one we are all striving to embrace. It's the assertive communicator. Assertive.
Gotcha.
This is someone who communicates with transparency and compassion. They avoid manipulation. They don't dominate. Instead, they make their desire known clearly. They openly express their ideals, feelings, and needs, and they do it well while also considering the needs of others. Assertive communicator make it possible for both sides to win. They aim to balance the right and preference of their partner with their own right and preference. Every spouse wants their feelings to be validated and want to know that their thoughts are being heard.
That's it.
Once you learn to communicate assertively, there are 6 categories of communication where you need to apply to that style. Work, effort. Which one? You won't talk about all 6 every day, but all of these things should come up in your conversation on a regular basis. You and your spouse need to discuss these areas honestly and consistently. Daily information. There are facts of the day. When are you leaving for work? When will you be home? Who picking up the kids? Who's getting the groceries? Who's starting dinner? Now that we are more unified, and now that we have children and they are grown, we realize how important it is to communicate these basics. The 2, partnership discussion. Every day, our marriages are bombarded with opportunities that have to do with your vision and value. These require hard choices and prioritizations. So, these are decisions you must process together. Partnership communication. How do you do it? Conflict resolution. Conflict arises when expectations aren't being met. More often than not, we have even communicated that expectation. The aim of conflict resolution isn't to figure out who's right and who's wrong. It's to grow deeper into unity and love. Both of you win when you successfully resolve a conflict, but it requires knowing each other's personality and communicational styles. The 4th one is emotional connection. Are you emotional connected with your spouse? Some families need discussing feelings. Others wear their feelings on their sleeves. Regardless of your upbringing, it's important to check in with your spouse on how they're feeling. How you feeling?
Feeling great.
All right. What are you struggling with today? What got you excited? Be curious. Ask and answer questions. A thriving godly marriage has no secret.
No secrets.
The 5th one is personal processing. This means inviting your spouse into your mind. What are you thinking about lately? What did you learn today? Is God teaching you something? Or if you are thinking of trying something new, talk about it with each other. Revealing these kind of thoughts to each other keep you from living totally separate from your spouse. Intimacy. We all like that one. But it's not always about sex.
That's right.
Not always about a physical connection. It's always requires a personal intimacy forged by communication. Start conversation about your sex life and about your expectation. What kind of affection do you want from me? What is romantic to you? How often do you wish to have sex? These categories doesn't just cover physical intimacy, though it also about spiritual intimacy. Talk about what you read lately in the Bible. Talk about what God is doing in your heart. Pray together and grow in God's words together. Now, I'm going to leave this with you, brothers and sisters. I'm going to leave this with you. What do you mean you can't read my mind? Communication is a lifelong learning process.
Yes, it is.
And a successful couple will learn to communicate well on a number of different levels. When they do, they will find themselves growing together as one.
Yes.
Words matter. And the way you use those words will determine the health in your marriage.
Yes.
It will determine the intimacy in your bedroom. It will determine whether you get a hot meal. It will determine whether your clothes get washed. It will determine whether we have a conversation. It will determine your whole life. What do you mean you can't read my mind? God bless you.
Amen. Amen. What do you mean you can't read my mind?
You can't read my mind.
We're supposed to be one. I mean, why don't you know what it is that I haven't said? We're one. But if I had forgiven you, we would be able to have passive, or the good one, the assertive communication.
Assertive communication. Yes,
openly express our ideas and communication.
Yeah, that's it.
But most of us, if we be honest, we have passive aggressive communication. You know, we start out one way, then all of a sudden it gets aggressive. You know what I mean?
Got that body language.
All of a sudden.
Neck go to popping.
That's it. Head go to.
And then we get quiet.
Yes. The silent treatment.
The silent treatment.
Silent treatment. But we got to understand that this passive aggressive communication can also stem from what? Unforgiveness. The aggressive communication for real. Because it's something that you said that I didn't like, that we didn't do. And because I didn't forgive you for that. Oh, here go a big one. We're friends. Let's take it to the friendship thing. I had a graduation or something that was really important to me, friend. And you said you were going to be there. And you never made it. And my reply was, oh, it's no big deal. 25 years down the line, I done got my master's degree. I'm still thinking about you didn't come to my bachelor's degree graduation. But I said I forgave you. But now when something comes up that's important to me, I'm not going to wholeheartedly invite you because I didn't forgive you for not showing up.
That's it.
That's my friend. You're supposed to be there for every important time in my life. My elevation, you're supposed to be there. My graduation, you're supposed to be there.